Hey guys, today is a very special day. It's a very special day because I got a package. Inside that package was my new Fuji X-Pro2. I have had this camera for less than 24 hours and I can say 100% that this is the best camera I've ever used, ever. And I worked at a studio where I basically used the new Canon 5D Mark IV every single day. But this thing is inspired. It's very similar to the Fuji X-E1 that I had that got stolen in feel, shape, and weight, except better on all counts. It is a little bit bigger than the X-E1, so it fits my hand better as I have pretty big hands. The weight, it's a little heavier, which I like. One of my favorite cameras is my Canon F1 that I got earlier this year, and that camera is basically a boat anchor. It's super heavy. It just also feels like more of a tool. It feels more solid, like this camera feels that way. It's faster, it's got bigger, more beautiful files. It has Wi-Fi, so I can transfer images to my phone if I want to like share them with a client or with friends or whatever. It's just designed incredibly well. There is a couple of features that I really like. This feature people complain about a lot on the internet, which, like anything else, if it exists, people will complain about it. It has this really cool ISO dial that's on the inside of the shutter speed dial, so that's how you choose the ISO, is you pick it up and you turn it. If anyone has seen anything about this camera, you know that that's a feature that is talked about often. Now, it is fiddly. It's not super quick, but I think it's genius. It reminds me of my old vintage SLRs. In fact, I have one or two cameras that have that feature for choosing the ISO on the camera. Obviously, this is different because you'll be using this a lot more than you would on those cameras, but I think it's a really cool feature. It's charming, it works, and also you can adjust the ISO without taking your eye out of the viewfinder because you can see the value, it's in there. So yeah, I guess they could have designed it better, but I mean, maybe not. I think it could have been a button, but how many buttons do you want? I like the tactile feel of this dial. It's just really cool. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. That's the thing. It's cool. I think it's cool, and that's it. Who cares? It has this little joystick on the back right here for choosing the AF point. I also use it to navigate through the menus. It makes it a lot easier. Thank God it's got a diopter adjustment there. That thing gets bumped a lot. I've only had it for less than a day and I've already bumped it a ton, so I'm probably going to put a little piece of tape over there. Could they have designed that better? Totally. Does that make this camera unusable? Not even close. Am I upset about it? Nope. Don't care. I love that it's all black. It just looks really sleek and unassuming. It's not intimidating. I have not yet edited any of the files in Photoshop or Lightroom. I haven't had time, but also I've just had fun shooting to JPEG and then transferring it to my phone. I can't believe how good these files look on JPEG. They look incredible. My X-E1, I loved the way those files look. They always look perfect and gorgeous, and I even shot JPEG on that as well because they just came out of the camera looking amazing. No difference here. They look even better because of the higher resolution. The files are bigger, but they're great. I can see myself shooting a lot of JPEG only to save time editing because honestly, they look better than some of the edits that I do. Thanks, Fuji. I have put the camera on high performance mode and I've only had one battery in it today, and I've been shooting since I got this camera at about 11:30 a.m. It's 9:30 right now, and we have one bar. It's only down one bar. So I've been shooting it for hours and it's still going, which, yeah, maybe the battery life isn't as great as a DSLR, but I will trade all of the stuff I don't like about DSLRs for less battery life any day. 100%. Totally. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's enough about this. I'll have plenty of things to say about this camera coming up. I'm going to be featuring it in my videos. I will do a full-on review in a couple months after I've had this camera. There's plenty of reviews online. There's a couple of really good ones that I will link in this video, but if you're interested in what I have to say, stick around and I'll show you. I have a special guest who is an old friend of mine who's going to be coming on to the photo department to talk about his photography and maybe give some tips and pointers, and I think that's going to be really cool because a lot of you might know this photographer. I'm also going to be doing some more traveling down to LA, which I'm going to give you guys some insight into as well. Yeah, so I'm back. See ya.